Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to a brand new video. I'm Cade and today I have for you guys my first ever review video. In today's video, as you guys could tell, we are going to be reviewing the Razer Blackwidow Chroma version 1 keyboard.
What? You haven't bought Kaiser's merch? It's the best in the game. It must be crazy. Look, you can buy 2 of these for the same price as 1 of these. PewDiePie, oops, and 2 cheeseburgers at McDonald's. Woohoo!
Before we get into anything else, I want to go over a couple of details with this keyboard. So this keyboard came out in late 2015 and is currently available for about $100 on Amazon. I'll leave a link for that in the description below if you guys want to check that out. It also uses Razer's own custom key switches as opposed to the Cherry MX switches that many mechanical keyboards use today. This keyboard claims to have an activation weight of about 50 grams, but I don't necessarily believe that. I've compared it with my old off-brand gaming keyboard that advertises the exact same activation weight of 50 grams, yet for some reason its keys are much easier to press and seem like they're much lighter weight. I would go out on a limb and say that this keyboard has an activation weight that's a little bit closer to about 80 grams, but that's honestly just my opinion and I have no proof for that. That's just kind of how I feel. Now, getting on with the design of this keyboard. It has a black matte finish, which at first sight I was a huge fan of. It's very sleek and looks professional and clean, but after using it for a little while, my opinion has changed a little bit. Although I still really like the way it looks, I don't like how easily it gets dirty. I find that grease shows up very easily on the finish. This isn't a huge deal, but I found myself cleaning the keyboard almost every single day to keep it from looking crummy. It also has a very convenient USB 2.0 bypass, as well as a 3.5mm headphone jack and a microphone jack. I don't really use the microphone jack, but I find the USB and 3.5mm jack to be very convenient. I like them because it makes cable management easier and it allows you to easily switch headphones or plug in USB flash drives without having to reach behind your PC, which for me is a huge step in the right direction for this keyboard. Next, I want to touch on the RGB backlighting, and this is my favorite thing about this keyboard. I am honestly in love with the way that it looks. There's so much that you can do with it and the keyboard, and with Razer's simple free software, you can literally change any key to any color and make it do anything that you want it to. Customability of this lighting is very good. There are so many presets in the software that you can choose from, and before we get into a sound test, which is what I know all of you guys want to see, I'm going to go over a few of these presets that you can use. So the first is the reactive effect, where each key that you press lights up for a small amount of time while the rest of the keyboard isn't lit. The next one is the breathing effect, where the keyboard fades between different colors and has a breathing effect, hence the name. And then finally, we have the reactive preset, and this is quite honestly my favorite one, and it speaks for itself. It just looks so good how the entire keyboard flashes when you press a key in the opposite directions. But without further ado, let's get into this sound test. Overall, I'd give this keyboard a very strong rating. I have to go with about an 8 out of 10 for pricing. The reason I give it an 8 is because I feel like it's slightly overpriced for a 4-year-old keyboard, but honestly, it's not that bad. It competes very well with many other keyboards coming out today that are in that exact same price point of $100. But all that being said, I would not mind seeing this keyboard be about an $80 keyboard, and I think that price point would fit it a little bit better. I'd give this keyboard a 10 out of 10 for aesthetics. This keyboard has so much customability, and the black matte finish mixed with the backlit RGBs blend perfectly together for the ultimate gaming experience. I'd give this keyboard a 9 out of 10 for usability. The only reason that I knock off the point here is because of the sound that the keys make. Although I love it, I could definitely see some people getting annoyed with it and not liking it at all. And also another reason that I knock off a point is because I feel like for streamers, this keyboard could mess with the mic and honestly not be the perfect blend. But I do love it, so that's why I only knocked off 1 point. Finally, I'd give this keyboard an overall rating of 9 out of 10. The price point of this keyboard mixed with the beautiful look really make this one of the best keyboards on the market. Along with everything I said, I always have to remind myself that this is actually a 4-year-old keyboard, and it still competes with brand new mechanical keyboards coming out today. I would highly recommend that you guys buy this keyboard, and if you guys want to see reviews on anything else, make sure that you guys leave your suggestions down in the comments below. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace. What? You're not using my supported creator code? Well, then you must hate me. If you don't want to hate me, make sure you guys enter my supported creator code in the bottom right hand corner of the item shop. It's Kaiser_YouTube, all caps.
Duh.